What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Let's get into exploring all of the Sims 4 expansion packs. Not all the packs, all these Sims 4 expansion packs. Preferably in order, even though I know the Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies pack just came out super recently. But I want to go in order, and who knows, I might review that pack pretty soon. In today's episode, we are reviewing the Sims 4 Get Together pack. Now, granted, in my previous video, I said that the Sims 4 Get to Work was the Sims 4 first pack that they released. It wasn't their first pack that they released for the Sims 4, but it was the first expansion pack, and that's what I meant. Not first pack in general, their first expansion pack, because that's all we're talking about. They released, like game packs and stuff packs in between all of their expansion packs and stuff like that. So please just know that in this series, we're only talking about the expansion packs. Period. In today's episode, we are talking about the second expansion pack that got released for the Sims 4 series called the Sims 4 Get Together pack. Before I give you my opinion, let's give some history about this pack. Let's go a little bit back in time, because the Sims team is making us work for stuff for like 10 years. Let's talk about it. So the Sims 4 Get Together pack was released in 2015. Now, this next statement I feel is a little bit debatable, but I think Get Together was their attempt at paying homage to their previous Sims 2, Sims 3 nightlife games, such as the Sims 2 Nightlife. I don't know. I mean, I really enjoyed Sims 2 Nightlife when I played that. I do see the comparison. I see where that connection would make sense, but I feel like Get Together failed in that comparison, even to Sims 2, which is ancient. And then there was the Sims 3 Late Night pack. Y'all, I loved that pack for the Sims 3. Anything that involved nightlife, going out and I love that kind of stuff, because I grew up in the country. So when I was a kid and I was playing these games and my Sims go out and party, get crazy. I was like, yes, 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 yes. To grow up and to never do those things, very outside my character. But in my opinion, the Sims 4 City Living pack is more comparable to those packs. But I think the Get Together pack, maybe they were never intending to release City Living. Maybe they were like, this is gonna be our new version of that game. If that was the case, that was stupid. Because when the other nightlife packs came out for the Sims 2 and Sims 3, it was always, I think typically, if my memory serves me correctly, and I could be completely wrong, but it was always a part of a city, nightlife, going out, and then it would include a bunch of stuff that you could do inside of those areas inside of the game. It was a whole thing. Whereas Get Together was yeah, we're going to a whole new land and we're gonna party the way they party. That's cool. Is that what we're used to? No. I mean, this basically takes me back to the Sims hot date. So I was not playing The Sims when it was first released. I played it years later, basically, but nonetheless, I played them all in order. I played The Sims 2, The Sims 3, and The Sims 4, and I had every single expansion pack for The Sims 3. I had every single one. Expansion packs, game packs, whatever. Kits, I don't think kits existed prior to The Sims 4, but I had them all. And I was obsessed. And with The Sims hot date, I mean, even that added in a downtown vibey-esque feel. So then if Get Together was the Sims team way of saying, it's just like these other packs, or we're paying homage to this pack. No. Now, if Get Together was just supposed to add in that nightlife vibe, then they did that. Now, I think in The Sims 2, I don't think you could live in the city without The Sims 2 apartment life. I think. I could be wrong. I think it was something like that. There was some other addition that was okay. They've always liked their money, you know. What can I say? When the Sims 4 Get Together expansion pack released, it released for $39.99. Their expansion packs have been the same price basically since release, give or take, except for like different sales or things that they would have going at the time. So other than comparing it to those other packs, or it being, you could say, a successor to those other packs, I don't really think it compares. I think it was Maxis's way of giving us a game that had aspects of the nightlife party vibe and to try to expand on the like party lifestyle without having a nightlife yet, because this was prior to city living. Like this was prior to that, where there wasn't like a downtown. But granted, in the Get to Work pack, it was supposed to be like a downtown vibe, but maybe not the way I would define a downtown vibe. With the Sims 4 Get Together expansion pack, they added a new feature called like clubs, where you could create clubs or you could join clubs. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I've never, I don't think I have, because I've played the game for a while, but I've never created a club on the Sims 4. I didn't see a reason to. It just seemed like a stupid feature to me. If it's not, comment down below and tell me why it's not a stupid feature, because I haven't needed it. I haven't needed to use it for literally anything. It's probably the one feature on The Sims 4 I've never used. Something I know about the clubs is that if you join a club, or if your sim joins a club, you get to meet like new sims and stuff like that. I mean, that would be good for the type of sims I make, because I basically make like recluses. They just stay inside and don't do anything else other than like keeping to themselves. Of course, with every single Sims 4 expansion pack that comes out, this expansion pack came with a new world called, and I could be literally butchering the mess out of this name, so forgive me, called Windenburg. I think that's how you pronounce the Windenburg world. I actually like the way it looks. In fact, I'ma show you. I'ma show you. So this is the new world that came with the Sims 4 Get Together expansion pack when it released in 2015. Whew, that was a hot minute ago. And in this pack, just like in most expansion packs, it came with like 3 different areas, I guess. If you remember The Sims 3, the worlds were completely explorable. It's not really like that anymore in The Sims 4. There could be multiple reasons why they did that. It could be faster loading times, even though I know we complain about how slow our games load currently. But if you don't have CC in your game or any mods of any kind, the game actually loads relatively fast. Like I remember having to wait forever for Sims 3 to load, and it would play like cutscenes and everything, which I miss them. They were great, but it definitely used to take a while for my game to load, and I wasn't using CC or mods. I mean, sometimes I did on The Sims 3, but there were times, I mean, I was a kid, so I would just used to take them little bad boys out and be like, talk to you later. And I would just play the game as is, because I really liked The Sims 3. But it's 3 different areas. You basically have Winslar, and then you had the Old Platts, which was more like the downtown area on The Sims 4. And then you had the Crumbling Isle. That was more so like the upper class island where all the like rich people lived. I mean, I think that's where the Villarreals, how do you say it? Something like that. The Villarreals live, and they're supposedly like super rich because the dad's like a world-renowned criminal. Contrary to how I feel about the Sims 4 Get Together pack, I use Windenburg a lot. And I think it's because I just like the way the grass and the trees and all the nature looks on this game. I just really like it. Also, with the Sims 4 Get Together pack, it was their introduction into coffee making. So there was like cafe. It was their introduction into clubs. So there's like a few nightclubs. I think there's like 2 nightclubs already in the game. And there was a bunch of like cafes and bistros. Like, I see what they were trying to do. It didn't mean that I liked it that much, but I did see what they were trying to do, what they were trying to accomplish, which in my opinion was to give you a new twist on the nightlife vibe and how things could be in a more class yet old school area. But again, I wasn't really vibing with it. Something that came with the get together pack was like these random pop-up messages that would pop up saying like, hey, there's a crazy party going down the ancient ruins. Now, the ancient ruins, there's actually a lot you can do inside of that venue, or shall I say a lot. Like, there's things you can find, there's things whatever, and there's other like secret lots that you can go to that the Sims will be like having random parties at. That's a pretty cool feature. Do I think it makes this game any more worth it? No. Do I think you need get together in your game to have a good time on Sims 4? No. But the Sims 4 get together did add a lot of features that I think we use on accident in the Sims 4 that came with get together, such as being able to wear a nude outfit. If you know The Sims 2, The Sims 3, you were able to be like nude, but you were pixelated when that was happening. So the Sims 4 get together was when you were able to like pick that as an outfit. That's when they added it in, was in 2015 in the Sims 4 franchise. It's when they added in the emotional text. Now, okay, if you're looking at it from that standpoint, the emotional text do add a lot to the game. It's those pop-ups that you see pop up, or even in the like corner of your game. Like it did add something to the game as far as making this game less boring, because when The Sims 4 first came out, there was just so much you couldn't do compared to The Sims 3, The Sims 2, and The Sims. They added in like happy hours and like special like bar nights and stuff like that. Again, nothing that really appeals to me, but it makes sense who it makes sense for. They added in like new foods, new exclusive drinks, like things like that. They added in new woohoo locations like closets, like all of this stuff came with the get together pack. I truly think it was their attempt at like the other nightlife packs that came out for like The Sims 2, The Sims 3. Like, it's like paying homage to that by giving us all these things that when those nightlife packs came out for the other games, it was like, oh my gosh. I mean, those packs added so much to The Sims 2, The Sims 3. Like, it just made the game better as a whole in every way. It added in a bunch of build buy features, especially for like more like the party scene area. And I feel like pools are just included in that. So there's a bunch of things you could do with that as well. You were able to become like a barista or a DJ. That's pretty cool if that's what you wanted to do. They also added in like barista and DJ like NPC characters into the game. It added in a new event, the dance party social event. As a professionally trained dancer, it would probably surprise you that I don't think I ever used that event. Yeah, never, not once, but it was one of the like parties that they added into The Sims 4. Dancing, that gets me to my next topic of the skills that they added in. They added in dancing and they added in DJ mixing. The DJ mixing skill I've never used. I've never created a DJ sim. There was never any reason, need, or cause for me to create a DJ sim. Never, not once have I done that. But dancing, I pretty much make all of my main sims dance because I am a professionally trained dancer. So them adding that feature into The Sims 4 was great. Because something I remember very vividly from The Sims 2, Sims 3, because I've been dancing my entire life, guys. I've been dancing since I was 2 years old, and now I'm a professional hip hop dancer. But I was classically trained growing up. Any case, the previous dancing in the Sims games, the dancing was always horrific. It was always awful. As a dancer, awful. Just, why is it there? But it's a Sims thing, right? But when they added in a dance skill in The Sims 4, the dancing actually isn't too bad. It also added in like new radio stations. I think that's where the hip hop radio station came from, was from the Get Together update. I think. I could be wrong, but they added in like new radio stations. They also added in new traits. One of the traits they added in was like the insider clubs gossiping. I've never used that trait. And the dance machine trait. I use that one for my main sim. And my girl always dances. She be in the mirror like, I got hit this beat one time. Hey, 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 hey. I'm like, you better. You're me. They also added in dance floors, which I always kind of liked. I always thought that was kind of cool because like the cardboard dance floors for me pay homage to like the old school breakdancing street world, where they would lay down cardboard, they would dance outside. That's real old school. So that's cool to me that they added that in there. They added in a bunch of build buy stuff. I mean, okay, this pack came with a lot. The new aspiration they added in was the leader of the pack aspiration. That's what came with this actual game pack, with this expansion pack. I mean, that's what came with this expansion. I've never used that aspiration by choice, but I have done challenges with a sim aged up and I had to like pick a random aspiration and that was one of them. Still never completed it, never had them because I'm not into the club thing at all. Now, what Get Together did allow you to do also on top of everything else, because I know we already talked about the cafes, but let's talk about them again, is it allows you to create your own cafe. Like you could turn a lot into a cafe. And that was pretty cool. Now, I don't know if you needed Get to Work in order to be able to access that, but that sounds like some sim stuff because the expansion packs are always connected. That's why you might as well just get them all. I know a lot of people complain about the money, but they are a business first. So let me show you a couple of lots in the Sims 4 Get Together pack. Okay, so this is one of the nightclubs that they added when they came out with the Sims 4 Get Together pack. Typically, if I'm gonna send my sim out onto like a nightclub, this is where I'm gonna send them. Something I want to say about the Windenburg world, and I think I've just had it for so long, I'm very used to it. A lot of it's on the water, which I like. I mean, when I say Windenburg is a pretty world, it is a pretty world. I mean, like I said, when I make families, I typically move them into Windenburg, even though I have all these other worlds I could use. I typically choose Windenburg. So this is one of the clubs. I forget what it's called, but let's go in. Oh, this is my Sarah sim. She's a celebrity, so what's he doing? Oh, he's asking for an autograph. Okay. So glad I could grace you with my presence. Oh, she about to go tear up that dance floor. Like I said, I always give the dancing machine trait to like my main sim. So of course she has that dance machine. She about to bust down. Y'all are not ready for my sim. Hold on. She's just getting comfortable. She's feeling the ooh, 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 ah. I wish everyone would get out of my way. Come on. Hey. My Sims are celebrities, so they're just hyping her up. They're like, go. I like how they created a circle around her. It's like in the old school dance movies of them, people creating circles around you and you dance in the middle. She's not even doing anything. She's just casually dancing. Oh, let's show off moves. Let's do a backflip. Get ready for it. She's about to show off her moves. Woo! Come on, backflip. Hey, come on, Jimmy leg. Come on. Oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, come on, backflip. Come on, light spin. Hey. Come on with the poppin' lock. Oh, she better bust down. They hate me because they ain't me. What? Oh, she's like, you're in my way. Woo! Come on. And I do gotta say, the Get Together pack actually include a lot of stuff that I relate to as a dancer, as a performer. Like, I know all these styles. I know everything she's doing. Maybe I take a little bit of it for granted because it's very much a part of my lifestyle, but yeah. But yeah, this is one of the clubs that they added in. It has like a little downstairs area. This is like a little reserved room. I don't feel like getting into the lore of that, but there it is. And then there's a bathroom down here. This is like a VIP section, call it that. She said, "Can't nobody stop me." So this is one of the cafes that they added into the game. Again, it's cute. I like it. Typically when I have my sim go on a date, this is like the cafe that I send them to, if that makes any sense. And it comes with like a little barista stand, a little sitting area. It's kind of ugly on the inside, but this is typically where I take my sims, is this cafe. Like if they're on a date anyways, it's this cafe. And then upstairs is like a little bathroom area. You know, maybe one day I'll do a video giving this place a makeover because it could be so much better. So this is like a little lot. It's called the Ancient Ruins. Your sims can randomly go here during parties. Like you can have parties here too if you wanted to, but basically your sim will get a phone call from someone being like, "Hey, I heard there's a crazy party going down in the Ancient Ruins." I mean, in a way it's kind of cool, but it just doesn't seem all that necessary to me. But there'll basically be like a DJ booth stand, like a bar. It'll show up and a whole bunch of people here just going crazy, just bah 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 bah. And that just basically, when prompts show up the first time, I usually have my sim do it the first time, and if I like it, that's how we decided to do it again and again. And then this is the Sims 4, I think it's like the Chalet Gardens, something like that. I feel like this is a lot that most people used for weddings, parties, and stuff like that. I mean, it's a really pretty lot. Sorry it's raining. I wish it wasn't raining. There's a wedding arch in the back. So if you wanted to have your sim get married, well, you could. You can hire a pianist and everything. It's a whole thing. I think this venue is a venue that people really like in the get-together pack. I've only been here a handful of times. This hasn't been a venue that I visit a lot, but there is quite a bit you can do. Like, I mean, it's a whole garden space. You can even explore this maze. You can select the option Wander Maze, and your sim will basically wander around the maze. Now, this maze makes me think about the... I don't remember the name of it, but it was a Sims 3 game. It was like an adventure game expansion pack where you could go on all these crazy adventures. It was so much fun. And there were certain moments where you could get lost in like caves and mazes and stuff like that. And you could like solve treasures. And I mean, you could be a whole adventurer. It was so much fun. And that's kind of what this maze reminds me of, but much more downplayed. I mean, honestly, The Sims 4 kind of feels like an online game. And here's what I mean by that. You have story games and you have online games. Online games, usually what you can do is slightly more like watered down, just slightly, because they have to hold the capacity of all the people that'll be playing, and it's just it can just be too much sometimes. Whereas if you're playing on a story just on your own save, on your own system, console, PC, whatever, there's a plethora of things that you can do because it's just you using it. It's not millions of other people or thousands of other people, and that's what this feels like to me. That's why I often wonder if they're gonna come out with a Sims 4 online. I really hope not, guys. They tried to do a Sims online thing. Look it up. It was like in the early, like late 90s, early 2000s. It failed horribly. I don't want that. I don't need that. Comment down below. Tell me if y'all want that. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. So how do I feel about the Get Together pack? Okay, I know earlier in the video I said that, do I think you need this pack? No. Do I think it makes your game better? No. But now that I've thought about it and kind of relived it, I think it does add things to the game. Like, I think it made it less boring. I just didn't use the club feature, and I didn't like how this was being pushed on us, if that makes any sense. I think I wanted like Sims 2 date night, or was that The Sims? I wanted those types of games, and they didn't give that to me with this, but I guess in a way they kind of did. Thank y'all so much for chilling with me. If you like this video, please leave a like, leave a comment down below. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me how you feel. I would love for us to become besties. And go ahead and press that subscribe button. And don't forget, I want to know, would you buy the Sims 4 Get Together pack? And I will see y'all next time. Peace.